We are conscious of the painful damage it has inflicted on the reputation of Jamb. As Registrar of Jamb, I hold myself personally responsible, including for the negligence of the service provider and I unreservedly apologize for it.
If the students rewriting it are the students that genuinely had their results disrupted, then I feel like it's a good move because they deserve the chance to get what they work for. So if there's a way for Jamb to clarify that these students writing are the ones that truly had issues with their results, then it's a very good development, yes.
First of all, I don't think our government have to ask our children to rewrite Jamb because some are already really fully prepared. It's not easy because I'm a student of UI before I just want to change to another course. Actually, it's not good. If I'm in that shoe, it will surely pay me. Actually, because how will a person use all his life to read? It caused a lot of effects. Because I remember a story about a girl that killed herself, committed suicide because of Jamb. This is very, very bad. Even before the students want to do Jamb, they are already put pressure on them. After doing the Jamb, the exam.
Okay, the first thing is, I actually don't understand the fact that they said there was a network glitch or whatever error that happened. Because I read in the news that a girl committed suicide after seeing her Jamb results. So whatever nonsense they are about to do again, their rubbish error already costed someone her life. Which shows their level of, am I going to say like a lackadaisical attitude, or would I say their level of mediocre? Because someone already died. And as such, you are now saying some people should come and resit. So the girl that died now, we should come back to life to resit, to rewrite her Jamb. So before we make any mistake, we should know that this thing is going to cost some people their lives. And as such, telling them to come and rewrite, I don't understand what they are doing, because if I'm going to talk about it, it shows that Nigeria as a whole is nonsense. Nigeria as a whole is rubbish. Because if I don't understand why they would have to come and still write Jamb and post Jamb after writing WAEC. What are they trying to say? They've written WAEC, they sat for it, and they passed. And after that, that means at least they finished secondary school, right? So why are you telling them to still come and write Jamb and post Jamb before they can enter into university? I don't understand that part. And even after doing that, you are still telling us that there is a network glitch or error somewhere, that over 75% of people that wrote Jamb scored below 200.
It's so sad. It's so sad. I don't know why children are so depressed this day. I think because of all these internet problems and all the sites that they visit, wrongly rather, and all the influences they get from some peers of theirs. It's so sad. May I so rest in praise, and I pray that the parents that God will soothe their hearts and take away their grief and their sorrow. About the Jamb thing, yeah, sometimes it could happen that places where they've been getting good marks before, they may not get it, and places where they're getting it now, they may have been having flaws before. Anything can happen in this world, but I don't understand what's going on generally in the country. There's so many issues and so many problems and challenges. But I just pray and hope that when we have people in positions of leadership, we'll be able to correct things and do the right things and love people sincerely from their hearts so as to find solution for all the problems we are facing. That's just what I have to say.
It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Why there's small 1,000 million people to write the exam, so 300 of them come back and write the exam. That's not fair. It's not fair. It's not good at all.
It's not fair now. When you pay for exam and which exam, you have good score, and they not tell you to come and write.
that was why I stated that if there was a way for Jamb to know that these students rewriting are the ones that had irregularities in their exams, then it's a good development. If not, they have to find a way to be sure that, I mean, this person did bad or had issues, then is rewriting. Yes, so maybe it's not bias after all.
So we are telling them that, okay, if we didn't know that that was actually an error from their part, that means those people are supposed to resit again next year. A whole year is gone. Their life wasted. The girl that died now, she just died for what? Just because of someone's stupidity, someone's mediocre. It's really crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. So resitting it does not mean you are attaining for your sin. No, the girl is dead already. So that reschedule is rubbish. It's nonsense, honestly. That's what I'll say about it.
I hope that people in position of leadership, people who are supposed to be in those areas, to be able to check things, we do it, accurately with the fear of God in their hearts. And there won't be any evil manipulation in trying to help some areas now that have been having very low scores, because generally most of them in the northern area, they don't really think about schools until recently. So I hope there will be a solution to all these problems, and parents here will start encouraging their children to go to school and to do Jamb, and that children will be able to do the right thing and don't hang around with wrong peers that will mislead them to do evil, to be involved in any kind of manipulation to get good results. That's what I've just had to say. To everybody, what about the people that got the very highest scores and they know that they were not involved in any form of malpractices? So what do they do about them? Why do they have to rewrite? Those that they know that were not involved in any exam malpractices, why should they rewrite their exams? Why should they rewrite their exams? They gave in their best and they didn't get themselves involved in malpractice. See, my son, when he was writing Jamb, he was even doing GCE. He did it. I enrolled him in a place where we would do his lesson for just 3 months. And when I got there, believe me, the people in charge said, you have to pay 20-something for this, and this one is the government owned 6,000. I said, please, can you explain this 20-something thousand? And they explained and said, those are the children that they give the results to. I said, what? I said, what? This is happening. Is that all bad there? I said, what? I don't think the company is here anymore. My son was so moved by them that it's the easiest way out. See, people from this church, they are even, I saw 2 parents who came and paid for that. I said, no, I'm not paying for that. I don't care whether you know them and they are from our church. I do not care. You are going to do the right thing and your paper will come out perfectly well. Behold, I paid for this the government's own, that you pay just a minimum sum, and then I pay extra for the exams, the lessons that he has to do for just 2 or 3 months. And the boy, when he got there, he said, Mommy, they put only me in one room. And all the others, people were going. Then one invigilator came and said, something is going wrong. Why are you the only one? She now found out that they were giving them the exams to copy. Behold, he was the only one who got his own exam results. And he did very well. And all the others, they seized their results. So it's always good to do the right thing. It's always good to defend what is right. I hope the government will be able to defend what is right and have the right solution for this problem that we are having. Concerning the glitch and everything, or rewrites, I do not think they should rewrite. What about the ones that didn't manipulate their results? Why should I recite? I will recite when I didn't involve myself in the evil of the malpractices. Why should I rewrite my exams? That's just my opinion.
What I talk about is that the government should pay more attention about this Jamb results. So the person that had the issue, so they must think or sit together to talk about the opinion, talk about everything about the Jamb. So the next time about the people that's coming to do the job. So the first ones will happen, the second
Writing for all might not be easy. I mean, some can do better in the first and then flop in the second. Some have given their all for the first and they might not have that zeal again for the second. So if there is a way, I will still stamp on it. If there's a way Jamb can make sure they figure out those that are the irregularities. Also, if there are some people that still want to rewrite, now that is on them, they can rewrite, but that means that if you are choosing to rewrite yourself, you can't pick your first result anymore. You have to stick with whatever your result is in this for the second exam. Yes, what I'm trying to explain is, if a student wrote the first exam and got 200 and he feels that's not enough and wants to write again and now gets 190, you can't go back to your 200 because you have rewritten. That's why I said, for those that they are sure that they have irregularities, let them rewrite. Then for those that now want to make a choice by themselves to rewrite, then give them the chance, but they should know that if they rewrite, you cannot go back to your former results. Yes,
They can open for them because it affects a lot. Because I remember there's a girl that said he read a lot and later they gave her 170, which is very, very bad. Like she was expecting like 360 or 3 something. So and it's very, very bad. I think they should do it actually, but they should just let them to prepare and they not put pressure on them. I think they have to just let them. You should calm them, and because sometimes if you go to some Jamb where some people want to Jamb, the way the examiners we shout on themselves, we just give them pressure. That you should just
Honestly, that aspect of rewriting, for me, I wouldn't take it. It's either they cancel the old Jamb thing. It's rubbish. How can Jamb as a whole, you can tell me that you made a mistake? You made a mistake which costed somebody's life, and you're saying, okay, they want to receipt, they want to rewrite. Okay, some people should come and receipt. So those people that scored above 200, how are we sure that those people said they didn't make mistakes there? It was just probably because those people really scored above what was expected. That was why they had that. So saying some parts should come or some people should not come is rubbish. Totally. They should cancel the whole thing. It's nonsense. That's what I would say. Whether some people should receipt or not, it is rubbish, total rubbish. They should cancel it. That's what I would say. Okay.
If it's an error from the people that are organizing, that are doing this Jamb, then they should just rewrite their exams. If there's no malpractices involved in it, then they should allow everyone to just write their exams. Those who passed before, they will still pass again. And those who are doomed, who don't know anything, they will still fail their results. Let them rewrite. If the problem is from the office and not from the students, why shouldn't they rewrite their exams, if that's the case? But if it involves a malpractice, then you will not tell me after I've done my best, I didn't manipulate my results, then you now tell me that I should come and write my exams. That's just what I'm saying. My name is Ebi. Ebi Pade. Yes. Ebi Pade Bedi.
Everybody's supposed to write the exam, so everybody pay for it. So everybody's supposed to enjoy the exam, everything together to